Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin. I hope you're all doing very well as always, and we're going to update the waves and the levels today. So first of all, I'm gonna check that the sound is working well as always. It's important so you can hear me good. Normally everything is working well, but it's better to double check. So just gonna wait for the delay to be done. Perfect. Yes, it's working well. So since yesterday, what we've got really, we simply got, it was, so the daily update was around there, if I'm not mistaken. So we did got another push up, and I recorded another video here, and I was, well, I was not really showing this, but I was looking here, so for 5 waves really. So now we do have the 5 waves, but the problem is we have a triple wave into the wave 5. And so as always, when we have this, well, it's either for correction, so here normally more likely an ABC flat, but it can still be a double XY or an ending into the wave 5. Okay, but I'm gonna give more details after we updated all this lower time frame charts. So let's go here on the daily time frame. First of all, we can see here there is a new daily. Yes, we do have a new daily, by the way, so we can take this daily there and drag this here on the very bottom of this kind of close. Perfect. We can come back here on the 1 hour and we can simply go now on Exo charts and see what level we have. So we have one naked session path control I already added on my side yesterday. Okay, so it's at $51,190, and otherwise we have this one here around the top that is at $52,390. so let's take this. Bam, it's 52, yes, 52,390, a bit more on the right, and perfect. Then do we have any TPOs? No. Let's just check here on the 50 ticks. No, we don't, so let's add this back. Here we do have one new naked DNPOC, so 51,613. Bam, 51,613. It's really close. And on the TX1 here, what do we have? Nothing. So let's skip this and we are good. Just gonna cover really quickly the order flow before to go really with some more TAs. So the first top was bad really. We did got some trap longs here. You can see why taking the very very important top. So we are talking about that top here. Let's go on 12 hours here. We took this top right here. Okay, so it's a very important one. We've got 12 million of new longs opening, so this is pretty huge, not gonna lie. But the problem is we didn't got any reaction here to bring this back down, so we went low here. Sorry for my cat. We went low here to take that week to stop some few longs there, and as we didn't got really any short reaction, we did go to retest the first step really to expect if the previous top really is not that bearish. So we did got the retest, and for me the retest was at 4:35 AM, so I was clearly slipping here, but you did got better data on that top. So for me, if I was on the chart, this will be something I will take, but sadly I was slipping. So from here, what you've got next, for me it's a bit too much what we've got, to be honest with you. We don't have really absorption on the low, so it's still okay. That will be cool to now form some few absorption on the lows here to show that we still absorbed all the shorts and we want really to push the price higher. But the thing is, now we do have a bit too much longs. You can see here that we have almost 7 million of longs, then we have another 12 million of longs. This is again a bit too much. We don't have enough trap. I mean, we've got some trap longs, but we already went a bit more down, find some liquidations, all of this. So for me, this is a bit too much, to be honest with you. And I will not be surprised to, first of all, minimum go take this top right here and maybe even this canal top there, simply to stop these shorts. And the best, of course, here will be to still make one more push to the upside. Okay, one more high to be made, well, due to these shorts really opening there. So you've got a good short reaction, you've got a good long reaction. Now, of course, everything is too late. I take my trade live in the time, not late like this. Because yeah, you already normally now, if you took the long, got the $100 move, took profit 50%, say your stop loss entry. So now if you get stopped out, you get stopped out entry, and so you cannot lose any money. That's why you jump in late. Is a bit, this is not the way I'm trading really. Okay. So yeah, this is a context really with the order flow, if we can say that, what we are having right now, what the important information is really, if we can say that. And yeah, there is no any absorption on the bigger time frame, no bearish divergence, so just some few absorption on the lower time frame top here on the first retest on the lower time frame. Then we've got, as you can see here, a bit of absorption there on the tops, on the retest, on the better retest, and from here we've got better data for a short trade. But yeah, for me, a little bit too much shorts, so that will be cool to go and take this high as minimum, and with this wick, with this kind of top there. Otherwise, well, if there is nothing bearish of this, we can look simply for a new high to be made. That will be the best, of course. So now we are done with this order flow. With the levels, we can use a bit the levels, by the way, before to move on the waves. So with the levels here, well, I just have this range on my side personally, okay, and I'm just gonna trade the range really until it breaks. So for example here, if we have to come back down, we can simply look for the bottom of the range with a DNPOC. If there is nothing good for it on here, we're going to look for either a fake out, either a real breakout. For example, here we've got a certain amount of volume here, so let's go on the 30 minutes. We've got, for example, 27 million, okay, of volume here. If we start getting less volume, less negative data, we can look for a possible fake out of this range really to the downside. And otherwise, if we get a larger amount, it's better to get absorption on the lows, okay, to show really that everything is getting absorbed, and so we want to push the price back up next. And so there are some people really absorbing everything. But yeah, so this is the way really we can trade this more down. And if we do a real breakout, we can simply look here for the naked session path control a bit below with all the lows right here, okay, to take with a weekly level. Also, if I have to do a massive week more low to take when we take out these lows here. And if there is nothing of this, well, we start getting acceptance below the weekly. Below the weekly, we have a single print. So if we get acceptance into the single print, we're simply going to look for a quick move down into the new daily level with a new daily negative powerful trend. All the levels really we have below, okay. So daily level, if there is nothing of this, DNPOC with a swing through if there is nothing of this, again monthly negative powerful control, and then we start to come with all the lows here to take. Okay, so we trade it as a swing through pan really, and we have some bigger support coming around 47,400. This is a plan to the downside. To the upside, I'm gonna stay with the higher time frame levels, okay, not really useful to go with and use the lower time frame levels for this. So here we've got acceptance above the weekly. We are still, into the first resistance really we had above us when it was around 48,000 really. So weekly level, swing through pan. If we start to get a bigger and longer fail auction, that will be more likely in that case. We can simply look for the value high, okay. Of course, the current top can be, for example, a swing through pan of the swing through pan, or do a fail auction above the current top. This is something possible. And in terms of levels on the lower time frame, what we do have here is simply this naked session path control. So as I said, the first real target will be simply here, this top right here, plus the 30-minute candle that is there, where we have 6 million of longs, just to go a bit above to stop these shorts really, so or they're even close really, manually close. So that will be cool to go and take these highs, okay, and to take this candle top there. And if there is no bearish reaction when we do this, we're simply going to look for this naked session path control plus the top of the channel here, plus these highs right here for a possible SFP if we take the highs, or a fail auction as always. And if there is none of this, we can simply look for the value high above that is at 53,700. Okay, this is a plan really with the levels, not gonna make it more complex. And something to be aware of, by the way, is that we have a gap at the moment. We are at the bottom of a gap, so if we start getting acceptance, really acceptance above, we're simply going to look for the gap to be filled. And so to go to 53,600 minimum, this is something to be aware of. If we really have to get acceptance above, well, be careful shorting, because normally, as always, when you get acceptance into a gap, you expect it to be filled, and so you expect to go to the top of it. So you can get some few move down and everything in there, but normally we shall go to the top of it to fill it really, okay. So just something to be aware of, in my opinion. Then we can move now on the waves, and after this we're done really with the daily updates. So the waves here, we are more likely into this red wave 5. Not gonna repeat myself on the higher time frame plan really. If you want to get this, simply go and check out the last update I have done, Crash or Rise. You have everything needed there really. And by the way, there is a brand new Elliott Wave course coming in March. I think you already know this, but you have the calendar now in your account page or on the Discord server into the calendar channel, by the way. So you can just go and check this out. You will get, so the first month really, you will get 4 courses. The 4 courses will be absolutely free. It's a bit less than half of the course. There are 6 more courses that will be with Apprentice, and for every course you have a Q&A session, and in addition to this you will be able to get a contest, a free contest, where you will be able to win, of course, some rewards. That's pretty nice. And next we continue until April with some live chartings, guess the patterns, special ones really for Apprentice. And after June should come normally the brand new not Elliott Wave but Exo Charts course, but I don't want to give any date yet because I don't want to rush it if I'm not done and fully done with it, and I'm not really satisfied really, if you can say that, with what I have done. Okay, so now with the waves, so yeah, the wave 5 normally, you know, we should get 5 waves in there. Okay, I mean, we have normally 5 waves in there. So here's the 5 waves: wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What I don't like right now with the wave 5 is that we've got a triple wave into the wave 5. You can see here we have a wave 1, okay, a wave 2, and a wave 3. Can we finish a wave 5 with a triple wave? The answer is no. So normally when you have a triple wave like this, what you have to look for next is simply an ending, so to speak here, a longer wave 5 really, and a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this will bring us really with a wedge to the upside, so it'll bring us maybe with another swing through a pan, good or not, normally no, if we don't have any reason to show that, or a fail auction, come back down and take the highs once more, or end up really with a truncated. Okay, but this is what I will take normally more likely, okay, most of the time. I'm saying this simply because these days the waves are really weird. Really, this is absolutely crazy. We keep doing some low probabilities on the smaller time frame. We keep doing some weird stuff, for example, with some triple wave in the wave 1. I mean, really these days I don't know what's happening really. This is really crazy. So that's why I'm a bit careful with the waves, and I would not be surprised for this wave 5 to be done. But due to the data and everything, as I explained, I would prefer to go a bit above here minimum, take out these highs, and if there is nothing bearish of this, well, take the overall high. That will be a lot better. So that's why I'm gonna look mainly for the ending. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other configuration is simply one more push to the upside to finish that wave 5, and that will be simply here a WXY really in the wave 4. Why this is something we have still to look for, WX and Y. It's simply because if you check at the RSI, we make a new low on every single time frame. So if we make a new low here without, of course, breaking the wave to bottom, it means that we have a possible triple wave, so truncated here as the Y wave stop before the W bottom, sorry, here. And so yeah, we do have this possible configuration, as now we already got before some WXY where the X wave break the W root. Well, this is something now I'm accepting really. I'm gonna place on my chart if I have to. And why a WXY and not an ABC flat, by the way? Simply because for the moment we have a triple wave to the downside. So it should be normally a Y wave. And can that be, by the way, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? The answer is no, because the wave 3 have to go past the wave 1 bottom, and here it's not happening. So if we do, for example, now a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5, that's perfect, but otherwise it's a WXY for me. So yeah, in that case, we don't have, you know, the wave 3, 4, 5 of the ending. We just have an impulse to the upside to complete that wave 5. And so in that case, after this, the wave 5 top is in, and so we can look for the bigger wave 5 top to be in. And so now we can look for the larger move to the downside, you know, for the big ABC flat C wave, or the larger wave for retracement. As always, don't forget that these days it's really something to be aware of. We keep doing this these days. It's simply a longer wave 5, and this was just some smaller wave to form a bigger wave 1, a bigger wave to retracement like this, bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, and bam, here we go. We keep pushing higher and higher and higher again, and so that brings us with such a larger impulsive really to the upside into the wave 5, and so we end up in that case in an extension. And so how do you find the red wave 5 targets? You just have to use a smaller wave, so to speak here, this blue wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is just something to be aware of when we are going to retrace, and if we have to retrace really. Okay, but yeah, so I hope that makes sense. 16 minutes perfect, not too long. This is a plan really at the moment. I do like this configuration a lot, to be honest, but yeah, still be aware of the ending in the wave 5. So the wave 4, you know, placed here, and the longer wave 5 with a wedge to the upside. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And yeah, I hope this order flow reading makes sense. So here we go. We are now coming around the top, so it's pretty nice. And so yeah, let's see if we get anything bearish once we took these highs. That'll be cool also to take this wick top right here in this candle top, and if there is nothing bearish, as I said, we shall come around the highs here, you know, with a naked session path control around $52,390, and we've got some nice amount of shorts getting stopped out really. Here we go, we now took the highs. That's pretty cool. So let's remain a bit patient now and see if there is anything really bearish. Do I have any coffee? Yes. Not a lot, but anyway, I'll do the job. Well, no, there is nothing at the moment. And so we took this top radar. That's pretty cool. We took everything. So now let's see if we get anything bearish. The premise now, as always, we've got a bearish reaction on that top. So as always, on the retest, if this is a retest, we do not need to get this short reaction. The way I am trading, again, this is not the way everyone is trading. This is just my way to trade. If you got the good data before, you don't need to get them next. Okay, so that's why sometimes we can move, because we already got the data before. And so for example, here we can just get absorption. This is an out, and we can bring the price back down. But yeah, for now, nothing crazy at all. No reason to short, no demand to bring this back down, so there is no reason to short that. So it will be cool now to go and take the overall high. But anyway, I hope this TA makes sense really. I hope this helped really for your order flow, also learning, because yeah, the way these days not really crazy, not gonna lie. A lot of rules are changing. We do some water effect things really with a small wave. I mean, this is really crazy. So it's a bit complex to trade with a wave, to be fair, these days. But anyway, hope this helped. If this helped, as always, don't forget to smash that like, to subscribe to the channel, to turn notifications. And yeah, not gonna wait any longer. For now, it's not bearish. If we start breaking the view up, for example, here now with an MC short reaction on the 10-second chart, 30 seconds, 1 minute, or whatever time frame really, 5-minute maximum, well, this is a trade setup. Until this happens, there is no reason to short, and we can look simply for higher prices. Okay, anyway, I wish you a brilliant day. Take care of you, and don't forget that there is a brand new Elliott Wave course coming in March, and you will be able to learn for absolutely free the basics, and even more than this, you will be able to get the impulsive Elliott Wave full course with the extension tool, retracement tool, the fibs I'm using for the waves, everything really. And you start then next with the ABC zigzag for the correction wave really. And next you have, of course, all the content on the more complex correction wave, the ABC flat, double DXY extends, the RAR cases, Elliott Wave and DRS. I have all of this, and of course all the time there is a Q&A following the course. So if you have any questions, boom, everything is answered really, and you don't have any more questions, and everything is clear for you, with of course 3 contests during all these courses really, that will last for March, April, wait, it's yeah, so 4 months by the way. Yeah, gonna be pretty cool. Anyway, I wish you all a brilliant day. Take care of you. And well, yeah, still no reason to short at the moment. We've got a bit of demand, but not enough really. But anyway, have a brilliant day. Take care, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.